What's up, guys? My name is Osman Waju. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm giving you guys tips and tricks about your personal finance and how you can do better. A disclaimer: I do not have any particular certification in this. I'm just telling you what has worked for me financially, and I'm going to also be giving you those tips. So please do not take this as expert financial advice. It's just basically tips and tricks that has worked for me, and I would also like to share that knowledge with you as well. As you can see, the way the naira is going, everybody needs to unify and figure it out and start earning in dollars in order for us to make our currency stronger. Yes, you can point fingers and say, oh, this is all the government's fault. But the truth of the matter is, if you want to break it into a 50% thing, 50% is the government's fault, 50% is the citizens' fault. Our habits are the reasons why we're here today. So, right now, I would like to give you some tips and tricks that you can use. So, number one, this is a common trick that everybody is already using. People are taking their salary and they are saving it in dollars. Basically, people have noticed that their salary is evaporating in their bank accounts, which is understandable. You get with the way things are going, the purchasing power of the money in your account is no longer what it used to be. So yes, a lot of people are hoarding dollars right now. A lot of people are opening domiciliary accounts. Like if you go to the bank right now to get an ATM for your domiciliary account, it's taking longer than it used to before. You will see queues. Everybody's trying to domiciliarize their life. I don't know. We might be heading into dollarization, but that's a topic for another day. Right now, I just want to give you a tip and trick, which is better than just hoarding dollars. So stop it. Basically, instead of hoarding those dollars, you want to save. Because that's what's happening. Even when the government borrows dollars and invests it into the economy, people just take the dollars and then they just hoard it. So what you want to do instead is you want to take that money, save it into an investment, basically. Like buying stocks. So let's not use the word save. You want to invest that money. So just think about it. Now you want to buy stocks. So you think about the stocks that you can think of that you think is going to be the best buys. So some of you are new to buying stocks, but this is actually the lazy man approach. If you want to really solve the dollar problem, what we really need to do is focus on exportation. Think of a business you can export, a service you can export, a product you can export that will enable you to earn dollars. This is actually the real solution that will put you ahead of the inflation curve that is coming. But don't worry, just keep on following these tips and tricks I'm going to give you, and you'll be in the right spot. So, right now, the laziest approach you can take if you know you don't have much time on your hands and you're an employee is investing in ETFs and stocks. Now, I know this sounds very new to you people, and even the S&P 500, all these keywords sounds very new to you guys. However, as we progress in this channel, I'll keep on elaborating and showing you tips that you can use and how you can go about it. So currently we have two very primary known apps in Nigeria. However, please note I am not first, so I'm not sponsored by these apps in any form or whatsoever. So please do your own due diligence. Basically, you can just go to Google and look for how you can buy US stocks in Nigeria. And what you will see is you will see two apps, primary, which is Trove and Bamboo. Now, we know that all these fintech apps have some over history have shown that some of them have very life short span. And we have to also be careful because this is our finances we're talking about. This is people's hard-earned money. So one rule of thought I usually use before I find out if I want to use this app for transaction is I go and check out the background of this app. Who are the founders? Who are the investors? So and also who are the key investors? Do you get who are the foreign investors to let me know that this app will be legit or not? So for instance, companies that I see that are founded, are supported, and invested by Techstars or Y Combinator, I tend to always like feel more trust, more rest assured. So Bamboo, for instance, is a company that is also by Y Combinator. It is basically has Y Combinator as one of its primary investors. So you can say that gives you some, I don't know, some freedom or peace of mind in some type of way. However, like I said, still do your due diligence, and these are just taking risk. I'm not going to lie to you. But one of the best things is better than just sitting down and watching your money disappear. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to buy stocks and ETFs. So which stocks in particular? Now deciding what stock to invest in is really tricky. But one simple rule I always apply is if buy company stocks of companies that are powering other companies. I don't know if you get what I just said. Companies that are powering other companies are usually the best company stocks to buy. So I'll give you an example. Think about Amazon and Netflix. Between these two, which one do you think is a better stock to choose? If you chose Amazon, you're correct. The reason why Amazon is a better choice than Netflix, in my own opinion, is because Amazon is powering Netflix. Basically, for the cloud hosting services, for the streaming services, for the web services that you guys get to watch all those movies, Netflix has to give Amazon its own cut. Do you get? Because those are people that are making it possible for them. So businesses that are structured in this way are always good businesses. You can think about Google and Facebook as well. Google and Facebook are also structured this way. Basically, a lot of SMEs online depend on Google and Facebook to run ads to get their sales. So it's companies like this are always good buys. However, not all of these companies are paying dividends. Do you get? And to get good return of your investment, you might have to take a long while, which is not bad, guys. If you want to make legit money, sometimes it's not so fast. Do you get? So don't get ahead of yourself. You might have to wait 5 years or 10 years, but as long as you're ahead of inflation, that's what that matters. Do you get? So basically, you're going to invest in these stocks on a weekly basis because, like I said, the prices fluctuate. So you select the stocks you want and start investing in them on a weekly basis through these apps, and then you monitor the progress through these apps. Do you get? So at the end of the year, you have a goal and you have a goal of what you want to achieve and how you're going to break down your salary to be investing it in these apps. It doesn't have to be so much of your salary. You can choose 10% and over time increase it by 20%, over time increase it by 30%, just like that, and you will see the effect of compound interest. This will put you ahead of the inflation curve that many people are getting drowned by. So please think about it this way. Get the right stocks that you want to invest in and not just hoarding the dollars. Stop hoarding dollars. Do you get? It's not going to help us in the long run. You will need that your dollar to reproduce more dollars for the Nigerian economy to keep on moving forward. Do you understand? So basically, if you take $50 and you're holding it under your bed, it doesn't matter because people are going to keep. We're still importing. We're still in a primary importation country. You get, so that your $50 purchasing power is still going to not be so strong as you want it to be. But however, if you take that your $50 and put it into the stock market, hopefully it can come out at $55. Yes, I know $5 increment sounds really small, but truly, that's how investing is done, and it benefits us because now we have more dollars available to trade for the naira. So that's the thing. The more dollars we're able to generate for ourselves as citizens will help the economy in the large run. Because we can sit down all day and blame the government, but the truth of the matter is that we as citizens also have to play our own part and figure out ways we can earn naira, earn dollars. I mean. So I hope you found this video very helpful, and please don't hold your dollars. Take that dollar you have, invest it in stocks. You can choose Apple stocks, you can choose Hens stock, you can choose Procter and Gamble stock because these stocks actually pay dividends, which means you still owe the stocks at the end of the month, at the end of the year, they'll give you a percentage. Yes, these dividends are not usually small. Sometimes for one stock you can earn $1 or even less. But if you look through, there are some companies that actually pay very well in dividends. But hey, like I said, this is just for you to save money and to invest money. It's not like it's going to make you rich overnight unless you do it properly. Now, let me give you another example of my theory, which says invest in stocks that power other companies. Now, remember when AI came and everybody was jumping up and down about AI? A lot of smart investors were thinking to themselves, okay, what is powering AI? They found out that it was what? GPUs. AIs needed GPUs to run. Okay, so who is manufacturing GPUs? NVIDIA. Who is listed on the stock exchange? NVIDIA. So what did they do? They quickly rushed in and bought some NVIDIA stock. And of course, when you're buying NVIDIA stock at $10 and later you see that the stocks increase and they start selling at $200, you've made a lot of profit already. Do you get? So if you feel like you don't want to do the slow compound interest method, just pick the right stocks at the right time, and before you know, you'll be making your return on investment. So think about that. That's one of the ways that we need you guys, the citizens of Nigeria, to get more educated in stock picking, educated in investing, and let's all pull this economy to the right place we want it to be. So, in the next video, I'm talking to you about agricultural investments. I know some people are not so, they don't have that appetite, and that risk appetite for tech stocks and picking stocks. It's a bit technical. So, in the next episode, I'll tell you about agriculture. That's another path that we can take to get the things right and get our currency strong. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share, and let's get it started. Start buying those US stocks and let's start investing slow and steady. We'll get the naira strong. All right, bye bye.